As we age, our bodies go through a natural process of decline. This includes reduced muscle mass, joint stiffness, slower nerve function, and increased vulnerability to nutritional imbalances. However, not all of these changes are inevitable or irreversible. Many of them can be slowed or even improved through better choices, especially when it comes to what we put in our bodies. Vitamins, supplements, and nutrition have become essential buzzwords for older adults looking to stay healthy, independent, and active. But what if some of the very vitamins you've been told to take are actually working against you? Yes, it sounds surprising, but it's true. Some vitamins, when taken in excess or in the wrong form, can have harmful effects on your muscles, bones, and overall leg strength. Today, we're going to expose two of the worst vitamins that could be weakening your legs after 60. Excessive vitamin A, retinol, and high-dose folic acid. These two nutrients are often included in multivitamins and fortified foods marketed to seniors. But science shows that they may contribute to declining leg strength, nerve damage, and a greater risk of falls. If you're over 65, you need to pay extra attention, not only to what you're missing nutritionally, but also to what you might be getting too much of. And these two vitamins top the list. In this video, we'll break down the research, symptoms to watch for, and the best steps to protect your leg strength and mobility. We'll also give you safe, science-backed alternatives and diet recommendations that will help you stay strong and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Let's begin by understanding why leg strength is such a critical issue after 60. The muscles in your legs, especially your thighs, calves, and glutes, are responsible for some of the most important movements of daily life. Walking, standing up, climbing stairs, maintaining balance, and preventing falls. According to the CDC, more than 1 in 4 adults over 65 falls each year, and weak legs are a major contributor. While strength training, balance exercises, and physical activity are crucial, nutrition plays an equally important role. Your muscles and nerves rely on the right nutrients to function correctly. But if you're unknowingly consuming vitamins that interfere with these functions, all the exercise in the world may not help. This is especially dangerous because many seniors take multiple supplements daily without realizing their combined effects. We're going to dive deep into the science and explain how excessive vitamin A, retinol, and high-dose folic acid can quietly sabotage your health. You'll learn what these vitamins do in the body, why excess amounts are especially dangerous after 60, symptoms that may signal a problem, foods and supplements to avoid, safer alternatives for healthy aging. So stay with us until the end. By the time we finish, you'll be better equipped to make smart decisions that support, not weaken, your body. Excessive vitamin A, retinol, a hidden threat to seniors' muscles and bones. Vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin that's essential for vision, immune function, reproduction, and cellular communication. It exists in two main forms in the human diet: preformed vitamin A, retinol, and its derivatives, which is found in animal products like liver, eggs, and dairy, and provitamin A carotenoids like beta-carotene, found in colorful fruits and vegetables. Now here's where it gets tricky. While vitamin A is essential, too much of it, particularly the preformed kind, can be toxic. And unfortunately, many supplements and fortified foods aimed at seniors contain high doses of this preformed vitamin A in the form of retinol or retinol palmitate. Excessive intake of retinol has been linked to a variety of problems, especially in older adults, including reduced bone mineral density, increased fracture risk, liver damage, and yes, muscle weakness and fatigue. Why does this happen? At a cellular level, vitamin A plays a role in the development and repair of tissues. But too much retinol can actually interfere with protein synthesis in muscle cells and disrupt the activity of mitochondria, the energy-producing structures inside your cells. This disruption can lead to early muscle fatigue, reduced endurance, and even a decrease in muscle mass over time. One study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults with high blood levels of retinol had significantly weaker hand grip strength and slower walking speed, both indicators of lower overall muscle function. Another study showed that older women who consumed more than 1,500 micrograms of preformed vitamin A daily had double the risk of hip fracture compared to those who consumed less. Think about that. A vitamin that's supposed to support your health could actually be making your bones and muscles more fragile. Even worse, preformed vitamin A accumulates in the liver and is not easily excreted, meaning that the toxic effects can build up slowly over time. Many seniors unknowingly consume more than the recommended upper limit of 3,000 micrograms, 10,000 IU, per day by combining a daily multivitamin with fortified foods like breakfast cereal, milk, and meal replacement drinks. Some of the early symptoms of excessive vitamin A include chronic fatigue, joint and muscle aches, blurred vision, nausea, dry or peeling skin, headaches. But by the time these symptoms appear, damage may already be underway. What should you do? First, check your supplement labels. If you see retinol, retinol acetate, or retinol palmitate listed as the form of vitamin A, be cautious. You want to avoid daily doses higher than 900 micrograms, 3,000 IU, unless prescribed for a specific reason. Instead, look for vitamin A in the form of beta-carotene. This plant-based version is converted to vitamin A only as needed by the body, which means there's a natural safety mechanism to prevent overdose. Beta-carotene is found in carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, kale, mangoes, and red bell peppers. Also, focus on getting vitamin A through food rather than supplements. The body processes and balances food-based nutrients more efficiently, and you get the added benefit of fiber, antioxidants, and other synergistic compounds that support healthy aging. In short, avoid high-dose preformed vitamin A supplements. Choose beta-carotene-rich foods instead. And always consult your healthcare provider before making changes. High-dose folic acid, a silent saboteur of nerve health and leg strength. Folic acid is another vitamin that's often promoted as essential for healthy aging. It's a synthetic form of folate, a B vitamin naturally found in leafy greens, beans, and citrus fruits. Folate is vital for red blood cell production, DNA synthesis, and brain function. Because deficiencies can lead to anemia and cognitive issues, many senior-focused supplements and fortified foods include folic acid. But there's a major problem. In people over 60, especially those who do not have a folate deficiency, taking high doses of folic acid can actually backfire. Why? Because high-dose folic acid, typically more than 400 micrograms mcg per day, can mask the symptoms of a vitamin B12 deficiency. And B12 is absolutely critical for your nervous system. Without enough of it, the protective coating around your nerves, called myelin, starts to break down. This leads to neuropathy, a condition that causes tingling, numbness, and weakness, especially in the legs and feet. When folic acid is taken in large amounts, it can correct the anemia caused by B12 deficiency without addressing the neurological damage. This means your blood work might look fine, but your nerves are silently deteriorating. The longer this goes on unnoticed, the more damage occurs, sometimes irreversible. This is especially concerning because B12 deficiency is extremely common in people over 60. As we age, our stomachs produce less hydrochloric acid, which is needed to absorb B12 from food. Medications like proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, and metformin can also interfere with B12 absorption. So even if you're eating well, you might not be getting enough B12, and taking too much folic acid can cover it up. Here's how this can directly affect your legs. The nerves that control your leg muscles need to fire rapidly and efficiently for you to walk, balance, and move safely. When these nerves are damaged by undiagnosed B12 deficiency, your legs may feel weak, heavy, or unsteady. You may find it harder to climb stairs, rise from a chair, or maintain your balance. You might also feel tingling, burning, or numbness in your feet, common symptoms of peripheral neuropathy. A 2007 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults with high folic acid intake, but low B12 status, were twice as likely to have cognitive impairment and 4 times as likely to have anemia-related disability compared to those with balanced levels. The combination of high folic acid and low B12 is a recipe for functional decline. What's more, excess folic acid that isn't converted into active folate can build up in the bloodstream as unmetabolized folic acid. This has been linked to immune dysfunction and increased risk of certain cancers, though research is ongoing. Still, The concern is serious enough that some experts now recommend limiting synthetic folic acid intake, especially in older adults. Early warning signs of folic acid/B12 imbalance may include unexplained fatigue, numbness or tingling in the hands or feet, difficulty walking or frequent stumbling, depression or memory problems, muscle weakness, particularly in the legs, a pale or yellowed skin. What should you do? Start by reviewing your supplement labels. Folic acid is often added to multivitamins, energy drinks, breakfast bars, and cereals. Add up your daily intake and aim to stay below 400 micrograms unless prescribed differently by your healthcare provider. Next, get your B12 levels tested. A simple blood test can reveal whether you're at risk. If you're low, your doctor may recommend B12 supplements, often in the form of methylcobalamin or cyanocobalamin, or even B12 injections for faster absorption. If you need folate, try to get it from whole foods like spinach, lentils, asparagus, broccoli, and oranges. These sources provide natural folate, which the body handles more efficiently than synthetic folic acid. Finally, if you're already experiencing symptoms like numbness, leg weakness, or balance problems, don't wait. These may be early signs of nerve damage that could worsen over time. The sooner you address the root cause, the better your chances of recovery. In short, high-dose folic acid can silently interfere with nerve health in older adults, especially if B12 levels are low. Avoid excessive supplementation unless medically necessary. Prioritize natural food sources and stay on top of your B12 status. Now that we've exposed the dangers of excessive vitamin A, retinol, and high-dose folic acid, let's shift gears and focus on what you should be doing to protect and strengthen your legs after 60. Nutrition can either be your secret weapon or your silent enemy. With the right choices, you can maintain leg strength, protect your nerves, and continue enjoying independence and mobility well into your golden years. Here are 7 expert-backed strategies to promote leg health and overall vitality. 1. Choose food-based vitamins over synthetic supplements whenever possible. Opt for vitamins and minerals from real food. Nature provides nutrients in complex forms your body can absorb and regulate more efficiently. For vitamin A, choose beta-carotene-rich foods. Carrots, sweet potatoes, kale, spinach, pumpkin, mangoes, and red bell peppers. For folate, focus on natural sources like lentils, black beans, avocados, Brussels sprouts, oranges, and leafy greens. These foods offer the nutrient in a safer form, along with fiber, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds. 2. Take a targeted age-specific multivitamin, if needed. If you still need a supplement, avoid one-size-fits-all multivitamins. Look for formulas specifically made for seniors with safe levels of vitamins and no megadoses. Vitamin A. Ensure it's from beta-carotene, not retinol. Folic acid. Under 400 micrograms per day unless otherwise directed. Bonus. Choose one that includes methylated B12 methylcobalamin. Easier to absorb, especially after 60. 3. Prioritize B12 testing and supplementation. Every adult over 60 should get their vitamin B12 levels tested annually. Low B12 can cause leg weakness, balance issues, and even memory loss. If deficient, ask about methylcobalamin supplements or B12 injections. B12 is crucial for maintaining the protective sheath around your nerves, directly impacting leg control and coordination. 4. Eat a protein-rich diet to preserve muscle mass. Muscle loss, sarcopenia, accelerates after age 60. Protein is your muscle's best friend. Aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal, evenly distributed throughout the day. Include lean meats, eggs, dairy, beans, tofu, Greek yogurt, and protein-rich grains like quinoa. Consider a protein shake after physical activity, especially if appetite is low. 5. Add magnesium and vitamin D for muscle and bone support. Magnesium and vitamin D work together to support muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and bone strength. Magnesium-rich foods: almonds, spinach, cashews, whole grains. Vitamin D. Spend time in sunlight or take supplements if deficient. Ask your doctor for a 25-OHD blood test to check your levels. 6. Hydrate your nerves and muscles. Even mild dehydration can worsen leg cramps, stiffness, and nerve dysfunction. Drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water daily. Avoid excess caffeine or alcohol that dehydrates. Add electrolyte-rich drinks, low sugar, if you sweat often or are on diuretics. 7. Move daily. Even if it's just a walk around the block, nutrition supports muscle health, but motion is non-negotiable. Your muscles, joints, and nerves thrive on regular movement. Aim for at least 30 minutes of physical activity most days. Include exercises that improve balance, flexibility, and leg strength, such as heel raises, mini squats, tai chi, or water aerobics. If mobility is limited, chair exercises and resistance bands are a great place to start. Final thoughts. Small tweaks equals big transformation. If you've been unknowingly taking harmful doses of vitamin A or folic acid, don't panic. The body has an amazing ability to recover once the root cause is removed and the right support is given. Take time today to check your labels, update your supplements, and talk to your doctor about any symptoms you're experiencing. Leg weakness is not a normal part of aging. It's a sign that something may be off. With the right nutrition and movement plan, you can stay active, strong, and independent for years to come. Eliminate risky vitamin forms. Focus on food-based nutrition. Support nerve and muscle function with the right nutrients. Move daily to preserve mobility. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more science-backed senior health tips. Your legs will thank you. Stay strong, stay safe, and keep moving.